Good evening, Rutgers. I'm your weather watcher, Mark Doucet, bringing you a forecast this evening on Tuesday, March 20th, 2018. Happy first day of spring, although it definitely does not feel like it as we do have another nor'easter coming our way, as many of you already know. We do have a lot to talk about, and we'll be getting into that nor'easter information in just a minute, though. Let's start off with tonight's almanac. So for our low, we got down to around 28 degrees for today, which is around average. Definitely not for the high, though, only 37 degrees. And for 2 weeks, over 2 weeks, we have not been able to break 50 degrees. So we definitely have been experiencing a below average March. For the sunset time, though, it's a good thing. We definitely passed 7 o'clock p.m., so the days are starting to get longer. As we go into the headlines, we're going to be seeing no classes tomorrow, if you don't already know. So definitely no classes tomorrow. We're going to be enjoying the snow day. I don't know about classes for Thursday. We'll be looking into that. Probably not. It is a possibility, though. Especially with the timing of the storm, so we'll be looking into that, but certainly no classes tomorrow. Nor'easter ramps up late tonight with the wintry precipitation changing over to heavy snow going around the early morning hours of tomorrow, Wednesday, around 4 a.m., with major accumulation likely. As we go into tonight's lows across New Jersey, 30 degrees is expected around here in New Brunswick, 27 up in Sussex, and just above freezing in Wildwood at 34. As we pan out to the northeast, up into the teens in upstate New York, 17 for both Ithaca and Oneonta. Now, right now, we do have a winter storm warning in effect for all of New Jersey and much of the northeast, parts of Pennsylvania down to Maryland, all the way up to Long Island and into Connecticut. So definitely a big storm we'd have coming our way. Winter weather advisory for parts north of this warning. They will be seeing snow, but definitely not receiving the bulk end of the storm. And we do have a coastal flood warning, definitely not on this map right here, but for the Delaware Bay and south of Ocean County, you could see flooding with this storm, so definitely watch out for that if you're living along the coast. So for the current radar right now, we do have a lot going on. We've been experiencing this mix, mostly sleet, for the past several hours, and that, again, is what we're going to be experiencing going into the overnight hours until tomorrow morning around 4 a.m. when it transitions to heavy snow. So right now, one of the models is showing, this is the NAM model, and it's showing around 19 inches for here in Rutgers. Snow totals are what we could be experiencing for here in New Jersey, more or less in some areas otherwise, but for New Jersey I think this is pretty accurate. So again, 19 inches here in Rutgers is quite possible, and the further northwest and southeast you go, you're going to be seeing less snow here in New Jersey. So again, for tonight, that low of 30 degrees, we're going to be seeing that wintry mix, and it's going to be quite icy. Northeast winds around 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting all the way up to 30 miles per hour. So those winds are going to kick in tonight and stick with us going into tomorrow morning, temperature around 33 degrees, when that snow is going to be heavy and it's going to be quite breezy. So again, that nor'easter overview could be seeing 12 to 18 inches of snow around New Brunswick and in the central portions up into northern portions of New Jersey. 1 to 3 inches per hour is expected in these heavier bands of snow, creating low visibility, especially if you're driving on the roads, down to a quarter mile or even less at times. Moderate coastal flooding, as I mentioned, in the areas around the Delaware Bay and south of Ocean County. Make sure you watch out about that. And with these strong winds and heavy wet snow, we could see power outages again and more tree damage. Certainly a thing with the last several coastal storms, and it's another problem with this one. As we look at the 7-day forecast, that coastal storm moves through going into tomorrow, and then it clears out around the early morning hours of Thursday, leaving us with no precipitation for now for the foreseeable future. Obviously that could change. Temperatures in the mid 40s, and they could reach the low 50s by next week. But as I said again, that certainly could change. That's all for tonight. Make sure to check us out every 15 minutes on channel 23.1 RUTV. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/RUWeatherWatcher, and on Twitter at RUTVWW using the hashtag RUWeather. For more information, come to our webpage at weatherwatcher.rutgers.edu. I'm your Weather Watcher, Mark Doucet. We'll be having more updates tomorrow on this coastal storm, but otherwise, enjoy the snow day, Rutgers.